Natural sources of carbon emissions. Here is a compact list of natural causes of carbon emissions and toxins. The next wave encourages systems that promote pristine environments and reduces synthetic local toxins. However, it must be done logically and not at the expense of unneeded human suffering. Let us also understand that the global climate change industry is massive. Trillions of dollars are involved. Governments and corporations take in all this money at your expense. Earth's annual greenhouse gas measurements are just a guess. An accumulation of estimated data from atmospheric observations via satellites, aircraft, and Earth's surface measurements. This means it is impossible to accurately distinguish data from natural carbon emissions such as decaying vegetation and synthetic emissions like smog. Simulations of the Earth's future weather cannot be predicted. There are too many mathematical variables and uncertain data sources. Earth is home to 1,500 active land volcanoes and 900,000 sea-floor volcanoes and hydrothermal vents. They emit massive amounts of unknown carbon emissions, sulfur dioxide, and sulfuric acid. Large volcanic eruption frequencies are separated by approximately 100 years. In 1816, the eruption of Tambora emitted 175 cubic kilometers of debris into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun for a year. This caused millions to die from worldwide famines and disease. In 1883, the eruption of Krakatoa was heard 2,000 miles away in Perth. Lasting environmental changes began. The Nature Journal article in 2006 reported Krakatoa volcanic ash cooled the Earth's ocean temperatures for over 100 years, lowering the ocean sea levels. Each year, remote wildfires emit massive quantities of carbon emissions and toxins. These remote wildfires are initiated by lightning and consume an area 4 to 5 times the size of Texas. Global wildfires can emit many times the world's industrial carbon emissions. Carbon is constantly being emitted from decaying trees, vegetation, and dying algae. This decay approximately equals all the Earth's industrial emissions. The massive star we call the Sun has an unpredictable 11-year solar cycle. This determines the amount of radiation the Earth receives and therefore adjusts our climate. Nitrogen oxides also contribute to the Earth's climate. Natural sources include volcanoes, oceans, biological decay, and lightning strikes. The Earth's rotational axis has a 13,000-year cycle. The seasons constantly flip, so Earth's climate will always be changing, whether humans are here or not. The global climate change industry chose a name that will justify their existence no matter what happens. The words climate change hold no valuable meaning. The words indicate anything could happen. If any type of climate change occurred, it would be a claim that validated this industry. The global climate change industry gives you only 2 choices: kill off most of humanity in a Marxist purge. Spend all your children's future income on some new Green Deal. Strip mine the Earth of all its raw materials for solar panels, windmills, and toxic batteries, generating even more pollution. The logical path to a more pristine environment would be as follows: break up the global climate change industrial complex, which limits choice. Eliminate the unwarranted fear of low-cost clean nuclear energy. Re-establish our clean use of fossil fuels, which will prevent wars and terrorist attacks. Carry on with renewable energy technologies and less toxic materials. Invest in the development of fusion. Fusion will provide endless safe and clean power. End our dependence on Far East products and support freedom and peace, Around the world. Note: under Donald Trump's leadership, America was the only nation to meet the Paris Climate Accord standards. See links at the end of this video for verification and validation. Thank you. Share, like, subscribe.